don't know about you, but I've barely recovered from the finish last night of Game 1 of the WNBA Finals. We got to get right to it, my friends. The Liberty, they clinched their first title in franchise history. It was an all-time series.
Thousands of people turned out to shower the New York Liberty in ticker tape as the new WNBA champs headed up Manhattan's.
The New York Liberty have just clinched their first ever WNBA championship.
Now to the New York Liberty, one of the original WNBA franchises, winning their long-awaited first WNBA title.
But not without stirring up a whirlwind of pure chaos on the court. And at the heart of this storm, a single call that sent Minnesota Lynx coach Cheryl Reeve and her team into an absolute frenzy. So what is it about this call that's got everyone talking?
Beating the Minnesota Lynx in overtime of Game 5.
Let's dive deep into this explosive situation. Picture this, the WNBA Finals, Game 5. It's neck and neck, and the Liberty and the Lynx are battling it out on the court like gladiators of old. The atmosphere is electric, with each player leaving everything they've got on the hardwood. You can almost taste the tension.
It was quite the game. Wow, I have no voice left. But
The stakes are sky high, and every single play matters. The vibrant energy resonates with fans on both sides clinging to every dribble, every pass, every shot. This is the kind of intensity where legends are born. The type of tension that reminds you why sports aren't just a game, they're a battleground for glory. The crowd, a roaring wave of adrenaline and anticipation, watches intently as the clock winds down. With mere seconds left, all eyes are on Sabrina Ionescu, the Liberty's star forward.
Ionescu at a big...
Known for her incredible agility and accuracy, Sabrina takes possession of the ball and makes a daring drive to the basket. She's weaving through defenders like a master illusionist. Her movements so fluid, so natural, that it's almost as if the court was designed solely for her to dominate. Then it happens.
Sabrina Ionescu and Breanna Stewart were there. Some of the stars on hand, and there were many more. But what really caught her...
The play that will be etched into WNBA history for years to come. As Sabrina rises for the shot, she collides midair with Lynx powerhouse Sylvia Fowles. A clash of titans, an epic collision of skill and strategy. The whistle blows, slicing through the roaring crowd like a razor, and the referee's hand shoots up, calling a blocking foul on Fowles. Instantly, the arena erupts, not in the jubilant celebration of a Game 1, but in the shock and disbelief of thousands witnessing what could be the most controversial call in championship history.
did it? She did. JJ made it a game we will never forget.
Social media explodes in a wildfire of hashtags, memes, and trending topics. The call quickly overshadows every other sports headline across platforms. The fans' rage feeding the growing digital storm.
Also,
So into, oh my gosh, is
the
that Chuck
dancing
Schumer?
senator from Brooklyn, Senator Chuck Schumer, busted a move on that float.
Lynx fans are fuming. They're not just disappointed. They're livid, furious that a single call can overshadow the hard-fought efforts of their beloved team. And standing right at the epicenter of this seismic controversy is Cheryl Reeve.
A little tired. My voice hurts. It was our first year having season tickets for the Lynx.
The Lynx coach is a volcano of emotion, and the eruption is just beginning. Reeve's face becomes a canvas of disbelief, her features twisted in shock as she watches the championship slip through her fingers in the blink of an eye.
I thought today was incredibly disappointing.
This wasn't just any call, it was the call. A championship-deciding call that tipped the scales of the entire series in favor of the Liberty. Sylvia Fowles, a formidable force on the court, stands stunned, her hands thrown into the air in sheer disbelief. Meanwhile, the Lynx bench is hotter than a boiling kettle, with players and coaches passionately but futilely arguing their case to deaf ears, knowing full well the damage is done and likely irreversible. Critics waste no time in jumping onto the fiery bandwagon, igniting social media with claims that the call was a grave injustice. Theories quickly spiral, some whispering about favoritism towards the Liberty, a team perfectly poised to become the league's sparkling darlings. Why, you ask?
After a phenomenal season for women's pro hoops, we're thrilled to welcome the newly crowned...
What did you think you could build, and how have you maybe exceeded even your wildest dreams?
It's New York City, the heartbeat of America, the land of drama, intrigue, and starry-eyed dreams. So, is it any wonder that such speculation thrives in a climate of heightened emotions and city pride?
Up the canyon for heroes for the New York Liberty, which are the WNBA champions.
They're an inspiration to all of us, and not just the thousands of little girls who now can see themselves.
This is urban legend material, the kind of story that fuels conspiracies and keeps sports enthusiasts buzzing for decades. But back on the court, amidst the chaos and controversy, Sabrina Ionescu remains a paragon of composure. She steps up to the free throw line, the weight of the world pressing heavily on her young shoulders. You can almost hear a pin drop as the arena holds its collective breath. Every eye locked onto Sabrina, hoping, praying, shouting internally for their side. Her hands steady and her mind focused, Sabrina nails both shots with that kind of icy calmness and poise that legends are made of, effectively sealing the championship for the Liberty.
Oh my gosh, obviously emotional. My family here is supporting me. We learned from our mistakes in game one, and we're one win away from a championship.
And just like that, fireworks burst into the New York night sky. Confetti rains down like a shimmering blizzard over Brooklyn, and the crowd loses it, their cheers echoing like a thunderous anthem. New York has its first WNBA title, a glory years in the making, now overshadowed by the shadow of a single monumentally controversial call. The question lingers in the air like the last notes of a haunting melody. Was it a block? Was it a charge? Or is it simply another chapter in the ongoing saga of officiating errors that plague the league? A reminder of the imperfect human element that underlies even the highest levels of sport. As cameras flash and interviews unfold, don't forget the brilliance of Sabrina's play throughout the series. It's an unfortunate twist that her outstanding performance is being overshadowed by one moment, one call. Analysts can't resist dissecting it frame by frame, transforming it into a primetime drama replayed across sports talk shows nationwide. It's a conversation ignited by slow-motion replays, expert panels, and heated debates, each adding fuel to the raging fire of public discourse surrounding this game-changing decision. Hours after the game wraps, Cheryl Reeves stands before an army of microphones, facing a barrage of questions from hungry media vultures, seeking answers to appease an equally ravenous public. And she doesn't hold back. Her words come packed with frustration, each syllable dancing on the edge of anger as she calls for review and accountability at the highest level. Her tone is crystal clear. This saga is far from over. Is Reeve just making noise as the championship slips away? Or does the league indeed have some skeletons in the closet regarding their officiating policies? The truth is anyone's guess, but one thing is certain. Reeve's outburst has rejuvenated the call for enhanced oversight on game-defining decisions, highlighting the glaring need for transparency within the league that millions adore and scrutinize in equal measure. Barely moments after the final buzzer, Lynx fans rally, launching a petition on change.org demanding an investigation into the officiating of the match. Passionate and vocal, they rally behind their team's quest for justice.
Leon, I assume fans have either vacated or they have some pretty down faces right now.
Sparking a movement based not just on the love of a sport, but the unwavering belief in fair play, a noble yet challenging pursuit in the complex world of professional sport. Meanwhile, on the opposing side of this melodramatic tale, Liberty fans are soaking up every second of their team's historic triumph. They're seeing stars not only in the sky or the talented players before them, but for a gleaming future presiding over their rejuvenated basketball kingdom. The Liberty, always packed with potential, have finally realized their championship dreams.
In WNBA Finals history, and both teams deserve a ton of credit and love. And to the fans, both here and in Minnesota, thank you so much for everything this season.
And fans are ready to party like never before. Noteworthy figures chime in as well. Aisha Curry tweets a congratulatory message that sparkles across Twitter, praising the teamwork and grace under pressure that the Liberty showcased, calling the moment historic. Basketball legend LeBron James adds his voice to the chorus, expressing awe at Sabrina Ionescu's ice-cold nerve in those pressure cooker final seconds. New York is buzzing like never before, the city thrumming with life, countless fans converging at Liberty Park, their cheers and chants turning the night into a tapestry of jubilant energy that only a championship victory can muster. Amid the calls for fairness, the avalanche of accolades, and the blazing fires of online debates, one thing is unmistakably clear. This WNBA final clash is destined for the history books. Who would have predicted that a single foul call could send such ripples through the sports community, shaking the very foundation of trust in the way games are officiated? As the dust gradually settles over this monumental debate, one question looms large. Will the league take definitive action, or will this be another footnote in the long saga of controversial sports history? In any case, be assured that people will be talking about this for a long time. After all, it's drama, suspense, and the narratives of rivalry that make this game more than just a contest of skill. It's a spectacle that captivates and entices fans into its unfolding dance. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. For more WNBA topics and updates, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.